pitches to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will be first on the attack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Runs through a tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in, it's White. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
The defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Makes the catch. It's Manning. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the ground with the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great... Hacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Here's the handoff. them to work. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on! Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
The offense changing the play. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Boston College showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Got it in the middle, it's Manning. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender. Over him, knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here comes the option. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Georgia going up tempo. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Finds his man. It's Frazier. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's White. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going up top. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Baker. They get to him as he throws. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Makes the grab. It's White. At the 45 on his way. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Power football with the run. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll haul it in right around the logo. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Here's the pressure. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Gets away from one. He's going to run it. And some room to work. And he has a solid... on the play before sliding. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Caught near the sticks. It's Manning. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete. Loose by the hip. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game, and they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted, but they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression, and that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Delay of game, offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll line up for a second down play. Finds his tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback making adjustments. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. They'll make the tackle, force the 4th down.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 12 to UTEP. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Terry. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Looking to pass inside the red zone. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
Looking to kick. Defense.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking for room. It's Hansen. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space. Just plowing ahead. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.